So let's take one more look at another hero. Here we have Tyrael, who's an angel, which is kind of like a ghost, and we have an affinity for those. Tyrael visually has a lot of things going for him that make him really, really easy to execute. He's wearing awesome armor, he has these cool angelic wings, but more than that, he's the angel of justice, and he cares about the plight of man, and thematically, he's a very strong leader and ally. We'll explain a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so Tyrael can be played in kind of two different ways. He can be the ultimate initiator for your team, or he can kind of use his abilities to protect his allies. So here we have Arthas engaging Nova, and if you haven't figured out by now, Arthas is kind of the bad guy in our videos. So normally this is not a fight that Nova wants to be in. She doesn't want to melee with Arthas, but Tyrael can use his Blessing of Sacrifice, and now all the damage dealt to Nova is being redirected to Tyrael. Now, as Arthas tries to run away, Tyrael can use his Might of Eldrune to teleport to the location and secure the kill. In Heroes of the Storm, as we mentioned previously, you can customize your basic abilities. And something we really loved from Diablo 3 was the Fire Chains affix. So we wanted to let players use this. And when you customize your Hand of Sacrifice, it still remains the same great defensive ability. It still protects your allies. But we already had a cool art link between the ally that you were connected with. So we thought it would be cool if we could do something like Fire Chains. So we see here, he links with Uther, and now they can just run between all the minions and just melt them. And this creates a lot of good positional gameplay for both Tyrael and Uther, but also the enemies as they try to avoid this Fire Chains damage. One of Tyrael's heroic abilities is Judgment, and this lets him be the ultimate initiator. He can charge in on an enemy, knocking them away and doing a lot of damage. So we're going to look at like that in action. Again, Arthas, bad guy. And he's gonna fight Nova, but he's a little bit smarter this time. He brought an allied Illidan with him. So this is a really bad situation for Nova to be in. She does not want to fight these two heroes. Tyrael can use Judgment to quickly rush in on Illidan, knocking both enemies away, and he kind of puts Illidan into a bad position. Illidan quickly goes down. He can use his Might of Eldrune to teleport on top of Arthas and continue the chase. It looks like Arthas is probably going to go down there.
He did die.